Qwen AI released a new model called Qwen 2.5 Max. If you're generally curious about AI, you want to know what this is, the strength, the reviews, and how to use this immediately, then this video is for you. Let's take a bit of a background check on the Qwen AI, just to see where they have been coming from. Qwen AI is developed by Qwen AI is largely on the Alibaba cloud, which is like an Amazon platform equivalent. It's an e-commerce platform, to be specific, in the Asian market, and they have been actively participating in the AI race under their section called Alibaba Cloud. So before now, they have released a set of models you can see, but they have been targeting specialized tasks like audio, VL, math, coding or coder. And these are the different parameters based on the model for the specialized task and things they have trained it on and what exactly you can fine tune. So they have been doing this for quite some time, and currently they released a new model which is rivaling the DeepSeek model, and they are claiming it's better in some areas to DeepSeek, and they released it not quite long. In another video, we would explore DeepSeek. So for Qwen 2.5 Max, let's take a look at this, the coder one, just to see. So for the coder one, this largely targets coding task, and this is programming. It helps you, it assists you to be more productive. And if you're trying to get this or get a quick coding task done, this will be fantastic. Some of the thing about 2.5 coder, these are some of the things it can do, and usually you would have to like download this locally and run it. Once you download it, you see it's an exe file. So these models wouldn't work on other OS except Windows. So their exe file just means you can easily run it on Windows. And that's how they have been releasing, and people have been trying it locally. For Qwen 2.5 Max is, so the interesting thing about Qwen 2.5 Max is it does mixture of experts. Previously, they were targeting specific tasks, but now they are putting like the ability of a single model to actually handle tasks in various areas, not more specialized. And they're claiming that it's better than DeepSeek V3 and some other high-profile model like GPT-4 or Llama 3.1. So whether it really lives up to the hype, you would have to determine that, which is us, that we are going to be using it. And they gave some of the characteristics of what this model can do, and some very interesting claims. So you can take trillions of tokens, and in inputs, you can write trillions of text, which is very, very large, top performance. It's better than DeepSeek in certain areas. These are benchmarks which are like agreed standard platform for calibrating the performance of models, and they are claiming that they got the mixture of experts right, which is very important as we get closer to AGI. And adding pressure, increased competition, diverse model, these are all good, but one thing is this model is not open sourced. So what that means is it's only if you want to explore, if you want to try it out locally, you can't do that. It's only available to the stars of Alibaba Cloud, and also it doesn't have reasoning, so it can't infer from different data sources. It can't make conclusion. It doesn't follow like a setup of reasoning steps to provide a more coherent response. But aside that, it's pretty good. It's been doing great so far. Also, we would look at different reviews from different sources just to see what the market is saying about this. So this is how you can access it. Qwen Chat 2.5. You can also write prompts, and it's also a bit expensive. It's not that pricey, but it's better. It's steeper. So evaluate cost effectiveness depending on your usage. So they are leaving it onto the users to determine whether it's very expensive or not. These are their downside. Closed weight, we've mentioned that you cannot self-host or fine-tune this model. High cost. So they got early feedback that suggests that it might be on the upper end compared to some new cost-disruptive AI solutions. So one thing about the Asian or Chinese side is the models there are getting increasingly cheaper to use. So you can do more by spending less, which is quite interesting. So, and limited community contribution. So they have no open source version, no development, and they rely heavily on the internal Alibaba staffs to do everything. So if you want to assess this, you could just click on this and start using it, or most of the links in this video will be in the description. So you just go here and start using it. These are some of the things that it can do. We won't be doing that on this video, but you can ask it lots of questions. If you're experiencing issues signing up or logging in, maybe this is not available in your country at the moment because it's not available to every country, or your country has blocked it, depending on what it is. But this is how the profile looks like, and you would see it. And artifacts, website, image generation, video generation, all cool. You can load in stuff, you can load in images, standard stuff, but they are claiming that they performing better in large range of tasks. So a quick review on what it is this model is doing, and some of the interesting write-ups I've seen, which makes some sense to a good extent, is a comparison of Qwen to different models, and a quick explanation of what this is, but how it works. This is more technical. Now, the mystery of expert architecture, what exactly that is, if you ask complex questions, it can go around different paths to give you a good response. And it's mentioned in the scalable, but I still believe the Cloud 3.5 Sonnet is still more coding efficient than this Qwen 2.5 Max. Cloud so far, based on the community feedback or the total public feedback, is 3.5 Sonnet tends to be more accurate in terms of providing code that actually runs. And fine-tuning, this is the fine-tuning that was done. Now, this is the benchmark, and you can see how Qwen performed. In Arena had Qwen did way well. If you viewing via Arena, MMLU Pro, slightly better, but we still have Cloud 3.5, and these are some other ones that they did not do so well. Live coding bench. So for live coding bench, and Tropic Cloud Sonnet is still way better, not way better, but slightly better. Also for GPQA, Diamond and Tropic is still better, and they are currently the leading ones in live bench, which is quite interesting. So for knowledge and reasoning, knowledge QA, the coding ability and overall capability, Qwen is better. Preference, Qwen is currently better in terms of preference. Benchmark, knowledge and reasoning, they are slightly ahead of DeepSeek. General knowledge QA, they are also slightly better. And these are also like another set of benchmarks to review, how to assess. And yeah, this is the conclusion. So it says it's built to compete with top tier models, but I believe they are targeting more enterprise than maybe the average user, because they are saying it's closed source, and therefore the data, their proprietary data, meaning if the public doesn't know the inner workings of that, companies can trust them more, and they can't really hack into their stuff or some things like that. So they are claiming closed source to guarantee data safety, and they are still actively investing in that. And these are just some other stuff. For this write-up tested Qwen across specifically writing and maybe logical problem solving. So in terms of writing, so this is inference, and for debating, this is more conversational, and the conclusion here was Qwen was way better across DeepSeek. But also DeepSeek has been facing some kind of deny errors, and that means they have been experiencing like very large traffic. So sometimes it takes a while for you to get response. Other times it can be very fast but not accurate. It can be very fast but give you very short response, which are not exactly what you might be looking for. But since DeepSeek took off, they have been having some traffic issues, so that's another thing there. So the model sometimes might try to give you the most concise answer as soon as possible just to get your request completed. But this is how it is. It says DeepSeek is still is a solid AI for quick response. It lacks depth, originality, and nuance. If you're looking for an AI that excels in critical thinking, I believe Qwen 2.5 is still better at storytelling and insightful analysis. That might be much correct, given how it has been defined to work. So that's pretty much it. Go give Qwen a try. Drop a comment on your experience with Qwen. All the links will be in the description. And that's it for this video. Bye.